Hey, hey, hey. What if I told you procrastination is costing you money? How do we overcome this terrible, nasty habit of procrastination? Well, what if I told you also that procrastination is the difference between you being rich and you being poor, or you being happy and you being sad? So these are the kinds of things that I want to really hit home with you today. This challenge of procrastination came up. Hey, Leslie. This challenge of procrastination came up in my free group, Life Strategist with Nat, for the entrepreneurial women, where we are all about improving our wellness, our wealth, and our life fulfillment using success habits and holistic strategies and business strategies as well. Because we're all entrepreneurial women, either starting a business or in business. And, as an entrepreneur and business owner myself, I've overcome a ton of stuff, just to achieve the success and the wealth that I have today. And I would not be here without the coaches and the mentors that I've had in my life. People like Michelle Stonehill, like Tony Robbins, like Dean Graziosi, like Denise Duffield-Thomas, who I'm reading her book right now, Chillpreneur. I'm actually listening to it, but she's amazing. She's narrating it. It is hysterical. You have to listen to it. But, I have these people in my life so that I can be the best person and for you guys and really teach you all the stuff that I can do. Hey, Allie. So, at one point when we're thinking about starting a business, when we have a business, we are the chief everything officer. We are doing everything from strategy, planning, human resources, branding, marketing, finances. We're doing it all. But at some point, we have to get into that chief executive officer, that CEO that is in control of what we know we can control, but lets go of things that we can't control. So I can assure you that if you are struggling with procrastination right now, this is something that you can absolutely overcome. It is a hard habit to beat, but that's okay, because that's why we've got each other right here. And I know you know what procrastination is. Procrastination is when you're essentially not owning your time. You're not prioritizing the most important person, which is yourself, right? It's when we say things like, I'll do it tomorrow. I've got too much on my plate right now. I'm too busy. I can't do it right now. Or, it's too hard. Or let me just finish this and then I'll get to that. Let me know if you're feeling what I'm saying here. And the best, of course, is like, I'm too tired, I'm too stressed, I'm too busy, I'm too insert negative state, right? I'm too stressed. It happens. So how does procrastination cost you money and happiness? Let's look at that for a second, because it's an important angle to recognize. So self-sabotage comes to mind. It's like, you're fearful that you don't have the expertise to complete a goal or to launch that course or to do something that's going to generate income for you. You put it off because you feel like you're not capable. That's how it can show up for you. And then you don't get to make the impact that you want to make as well, especially if you're a soul-led entrepreneur. You pay your credit card bills late, which causes unnecessary, worry, unnecessary interest fees. You buy last minute. So like it's your best friend's wedding and you're waiting. And now you have to stop an income producing activity because you've put it off for so long, you can't put it off any longer. So you get stressed, you're frantically finding something and it just doesn't feel good. And then you plan last minute. So if you have flights that you need to get in order, you're probably spending a lot more than you should be, because if you are able to plan in advance, especially for, flights and things like that, you'll probably get a better deal. No guarantees, of course, but Are you sitting on a job application? Or are you putting off creating your business strategy or your marketing plan or, your business vision, the vision for your business and your life? These are big things. And I mean, they seem big, and we'll come back to that in a second, but so let's talk about how you overcome this nasty habit of procrastination so that you aren't, wasting time, so that you are generating the wealth that you want, not just financially, but in all areas of your life, making time for people that you love, making time for yourself, that self-care. And it is one of the hardest habits to break, so just be patient with yourself as you kind of use some of these things. And I'm hoping that as you implement them, you will come back to me and say, this is what I tried and it's working and it's great. That's, of course, the goal. So as I was prepping for this training, I was reading this article. I'm just going to read it because I don't want to mess it up. But it's the 7 procrastination excuses and how to defeat them by Jason Demers. And it was in Inc. magazine. So there were a few pieces that he talked about in terms of helping you overcome procrastination, which I also talk about in my programs and things like that. So let me highlight a few of them here. Grab a pen and paper if you don't have one ready, or just listen to the replay. And let me know what you think. I'll leave a link around the link as well for the article so you can have a look. But, okay, so habit changer number 1. Change the way you look at things. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today. I have this little rule with myself, and it's like, if I can do this in 2 minutes, I'm just going to do it and get it off my plate. Procrastination really boils down. Hi, Andrea. Procrastination really boils down to a battle between your limbic system and your prefrontal cortex. I'm getting a little scientific on you here. The limbic system is your pleasure center. It's where your emotions live. And your prefrontal cortex is the strategy, the planning part, your rational thoughts. Now, the prefrontal cortex is less developed than your limbic system, and it usually wins the battle of procrastination. Because as humans, we like that instant gratification. Because the thing is it's hormonal. Like when things are good, when we have pleasure, there's serotonin that's getting released. This is the dopamine. This is like the happy hormone. And okay, so and then on the flip side, when you're feeling panic, when you're stressed, that's when cortisol. That's when your stress hormones start to kick in. And, we panic and we feel, oh my gosh, we're feeling anxious. And so it really comes down to your body. Mind-body connection is incredible. And it's 90% mindset, honestly, guys. One thing you can do is, hey, Leslie, one thing you can do is you can use essential oils because your limbic system is involved, and your limbic system is in control of your sense of smell and your physiological responses. So, when you smell food and your mouth starts to water, so that is your limbic system kicking off the digestive system. It's incredible. Your body is absolutely incredible. So you can use that. I've got grapefruit diffusing right now. It's one of my favorites, like just to lift your mood. But another thing you can do is create a reward system. So, okay, once I do this, then I'll go and get my hair done. Or once I do this, then I'll go and get a mani-pedi. Or once I do this, then I'll insert, pleasure, excitement there. Oh yeah, me too, Leslie. I've been using them for years. They're amazing. But that will motivate you to get the task done and overcome the tendency to put things off until tomorrow or until someday. And as we know, someday doesn't exist, right? We have to put dates to things. And never underestimate the power of rewards, even if it's just for yourself. So habit changer number 2, change your mindset. I say this all the time, it's 90% mindset, honestly. If you're always feeling scattered, if you're always feeling like you're on the go, like you can never finish off your to-do list, like, you know, you're working way more than you ever thought you would as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, because let's face it, we wanted to start these businesses to, well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but probably for some time freedom, for some financial freedom, just to, you know, make an impact as well. But, you know, it's natural to think that you simply don't have the time for this task that's looming in behind the scenes, right? So let me just say no. No. This is flawed thinking. We need to just reframe that. And, you know, you make time for what you prioritize, and you prioritize what you make time for. Planning is a key success habit, and it's something that I teach in module 3 of my success system because it is so important. Once you have a good planning routine, then you're good. Hey, Sakshi. Like planning is honestly one of those key success habits that can make such a difference. And I'm thinking of putting a 5-day challenge around this. So give me some hearts if you think that might help you. But anyway, habit changer number 3, because I don't want to get off topic. Break it down. Break it down into small, digestible pieces. When you're going up a mountain, when you see this huge mountain of workload, this huge thing like business strategy, oh my God, that sounds just enormous. Break it down into little pieces right away so that it doesn't seem so ginormous. This is where planning and visualizing your workload really comes in handy. Actually visualize yourself going through, you know, your action plan. This is why goal setting is so important. I'm not going to talk to you about goal setting. You guys know goal setting. You know how to make goals, and, you know, I can definitely help you there if you're not feeling like you are making specific enough goals, but that's what you need to have to keep yourself on track here. So if you have this big project, split it up into different phases, split it up into different milestones, you know, and then from the end date, work your way backwards and just start putting in these little milestones with these buffers in place. And you like put the buffers because we know life happens, business happens, stuff that we can't control, right? That we're okay to let go of because we've planned for that. Habit changer number 4, focus on one thing at a time. When you have lots on the go, I know how hard it is to get distracted. Forget it. It's easy to get distracted, isn't it? It's not hard to get distracted. It's so easy to get distracted, those big shiny objects. And, you know, the problem is that when we do a bit of everything, we just accomplish nothing, and then we feel depleted, and we just don't feel good. And we want to be in peak state. Yes, Allie, focus. And this is the blessing and the curse of being an entrepreneurial woman, am I right? Because we have so many ideas. We are creatives. We just love to create. And what I will say is, and this is actually in my Make It Happen planner, so Allie, I think you'll appreciate this, but she's got a page dedicated to ideas. So have some kind of running document, some running list in your planner, or on Google Drive, something you can easily access to just park your ideas, because we get tons of ideas. And if we were going to do everything, then, well, we're not going to accomplish anything, and then we're just not going to feel good. So we want to get to a point where we're accomplishing what we're setting out to achieve, right? Don't want to get to the end of the year and be like, oh my God, I started all this stuff and then I've done nothing. Peak state, yes, Leslie. So yeah, have that piece, have that running document, that spot in your planner where you can park your ideas. One last thing I'll say on that is just always check in with your objective. so that you stay focused, that you stay on track. If you feel yourself getting distracted, go back to your objective, go back to your goals all the time. It always works. So habit changer number 5, check in with your mood. When you're saying things like, I'm too tired, I'm too stressed, I'm too anxious, I'm too busy, we can be busy but not feel busy, right? There's a difference. It's all about how you feel, and the energy that you bring in will definitely be the energy that you get back, okay? So if you're in a negative mood, all you want to do is stop. Just stop for a second. This isn't about putting on like a happy face and pretending everything's good. No. This is just having that positive approach that, okay, I'm not feeling great right now. Things aren't going well, but you know what? Things are going to get better. And I'm going to give myself this time, this space to be in this negative state and just acknowledge what are the things that are happening. Like, are you tracking your success? Are you looking at what you're doing? Are you, in control of the things that you can control? And are you letting go of what you can't control? Because you can't control other people. You can't control, other people's behaviors and other people's thoughts. And so you have to be in control of that, because that is going to allow you to be in that peak state and bring it. You need to bring it. Okay. So when you're feeling in a negative state, just stop, fill your cup with joy, do things you love, go for a walk, get into nature, and just come alive again, just come back to life. You can't do anything from an empty cup. And if you heard the interview that I did on Friday with Cost Women TV, I talked about that a lot. You need to be able to fill your cup so that you can give from a full cup. You can't give from an empty cup. It just doesn't work. People aren't going to be attracted to you if you are here. You need to be here, right? And it's not about being this like crazy excited person. It's just about you showing up authentically and you showing up the way you want to, with the energy that you want to attract your tribe and really make that business that you're trying to create a success. So in summary, thank you, Leslie. I'm so happy that you were able to join. So in summary, how can you overcome that nasty habit of procrastination? Change the way you look at things, change your mindset, break it down into small pieces, focus on one thing at a time, check in with your mood. So if you did get value from this, like, comment, and share. I've been loving the interaction tonight. It's been just super fun. I love when it's like this. And if you do need help kicking your bad habits, reach out to me. Let's book a call. I do one-on-one strategy calls that really help you hone in on what it is that's holding you back and create steps to get to that next level of success. So it's been a pleasure. Until next week, I will see you soon. Have a great rest of the week.